Good morning, Cheryl here with Ink Pulp. I'm starting a couple minutes early because I see my friend Big Mama here in the house. And I just want to come on and say good morning. I won't actually start till 8:30, but good morning, Big Mama. How are you? I did a lot of work on these. This one's not quite done, but we're gonna start working on the second signature today, or continue working on it. We've already done some, but we'll do some more work on this second signature. So how are you today, Big Mama? I got hey Mimi, I got all my Christmas shopping done yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna move this. Just, we don't need to see my shirt on there. I want to get as much of the, and I've got all this stuff over here that I've been, all these little bits and pieces. And I printed some more things. Like I have these tickets, and I have one with a feather on it, which I thought would be fun. Um, because it's the writing thing, and I've got all of these, for writing. I already cut one out and used it, and I'll show you where I did that. And then I have another one. And another one. This one's got a big old typewriter. And some ink, and I've got a pen, the writing pens. Here's a feather and an ink bottle. So we've got some things there. Just doing money this year. Yeah. Well, I really only have my husband to buy for. So I went out and bought a few things for him. Then I have this paper for writing that we might use. And just this one. I knew I had a small one of this. Please, sir, I want some more. We'll use this today. All right, so let me go through. It's 8:30. I'm going to go through the first signature that I've almost completed. Excuse me. Okay, we've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. And that. And that. And that. Okay. So I made this guy, and I don't, I think I showed this. Made a belly band here, and it says, "We forge the chains we wear in life." And then I just stuck a piece of writing paper in there. Oh, this one I made. So, with grand teens. So I had this, the collage card with, and I put this stuff on the front, and then I made it a flip out, and I added some of that lined paper underneath with it sticking out on the side. So that's a little writing spot. This one, I took a piece of tracing paper, inked around it, and glued it down. So that's a writing spot. This one, I think we did last time. We did, because I singed up all that paper. This one I think I did on my own, these 2 pages here. So I took some book page and an old typewriter and some books. This is just a decorative page. There's nothing special about it. I could put some black splatters on there. Now here's where I use that ink pot. So it's a writing page, but it's got this little ink pot down here on the bottom. Now these are the last few pages that I need to work on, but I think we put this tag on the bottom of this, and it goes in there. And we have a couple more pages at the very back. Hi, Lori B. Hey, Pam. All right, so here's the next signature that we've done some work in, and I did some yesterday while we were off. So we did this one together. We did this one as a pocket. We did that one together, and I just need to have something to go in there. This is just sitting here. It's ready to be put in. I still haven't sewn around this guy yet, but I will. Oh, I made this. So this page, remember I showed you I had that little thing that said memoranda front and back. So I decorated the front with a picture, and then I put some of that lined paper in the middle so it makes a little writing spot. And then a little tiny cluster here. It says, have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. And then that's what I've done on that one. So we got some work to do here. So let's pick a page to work on. This I've got some ideas here, but okay, let's go back to the beginning and see what we want to do. Let me see what I have over here. Oh, I have this. I want to see pictures of tags. Please send me pictures of tags. I love to see all your work. And Big Mama, you've got a video out that I haven't had a chance to watch yet. I want to go back and watch that. Oh, so please send me pictures. I want to see pictures. All right. The pen and ink. Yeah. We'll use that. I do want to use this though, because I really love this. It's a quote from Oliver Twist in a little stop. So I'm wondering if it could go. Oh, they are on Facebook. Okay, I'll go look. So I need something for this. Do you think this goes okay in here, or should we put it somewhere else where it can really be seen? Please, sir, I want some more, and then we could put a pocket on here. I have this pocket that I did a long time ago, and it kind of matches the colors in here. And I was thinking that maybe, let's see if I have a better place for that. Because that piece is really long. So I'm wondering, yeah, right here in the very back. How about if we do this here, and then we'll decorate this? Do you guys like this pocket? I kind of do. I kind of do. And again, I'm going to use my, I've really grown to like using the double-sided tape for pockets, because it just, you know, you don't have any glue bulging out in places where you don't want it and have to reopen the pocket. And I don't know, I just like it. I like it. So let's put this down as far as we can get it because that's a big tag. There. And then that goes in there and that fits just fine. Okay, let's see how we want to decorate this guy. I wonder. You notice I've been using my tearing ruler all the way through this journal so that I can get kind of torn edges. And I just had that tearing ruler in my hand because I was tearing. There it is. It blended in with the my mat. I'm excited for next Wednesday. And as a reminder, if you weren't here, we're going to do a marathon. And I just might have a few giveaways, and I'm excited. Maybe do a little bit of planning for next year, make some things, have some fun, maybe play some games, maybe some trivia. And I think what I might do if we play trivia, trivia is always hard because of lag. And somebody may have the right answer, but their computer's just not going to let them answer in time. And so what I was thinking, if we did some trivia, what I would do, I would have a bucket of names, what kind of printer paper? Oh, for the printer paper stuff, I have an hang on. I get it from Sam's Club. It's Hammermill. It's Hammermill paper. And oh no, I don't get it at Sam's. I buy it online. It's a little bit heavier than the standard copy paper, and I don't always use it, but it's nice paper. And so we've got this Admit 1, but it needs something more than that. Let's see. Let's look at, but yeah, it's Hammermill is the, and I buy it online. And if you want me to post the link of what I buy, I will be happy to do that. I wanted to tear out this. Who wrote the book of love? I can't sing, you guys. Look at that, Big Mama. You enticed me to sing. And that's never a good thing. Happy birthday's about, let's look at the birthday list because we've got some December stuff. 22nd, today is Stacy's birthday. So if she comes in, we have to. Okay, and then next week we have Mike and we have Queen Bee on the 31st. So today is Stacy's birthday. It's So we'll see. Oh, I would love it if you would do that, Big Mom. I would love it. So how about if we do that? And there's this little seal up here, and that can get torn off. And then we have admit one. I still want to put something down here, but I'll find something. What do you guys think about that? Tammy Theo, good morning, good morning. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, I thought I would have some trivia, and what I would do is have everybody's name in a bucket. You like it? I kind of like it too. I'll pull out a name, and if that person knows the trivia answer, great. And if not, we'll pull another name. We'll pull 3 names, and if nobody gets it, then we'll move on to another question. And that person's name will go back in the bucket. So I'm not gonna, like, once you win, I'm not gonna just take you out of the. I had it going this way. There we go. And I got the whole thing on. I didn't have to cut anything off. And then just like this. Okay. I like that. I still need something else on there, but good morning, Cheryl. All right. There's that one. Now I need something. How about a piece of lace? I like that a lot. And then maybe a button or a I don't know, piece of paper with something on it. Let's see what. These are a couple of pen nibs. I don't know if these, but no, I want to hear her sing for me on the next video. I don't know. Might not be the right thing for there. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we just put a little button on there. I'm going to pull out a little bit of cheesecloth. There's a little piece of organza ribbon. You can hardly see it, but it is there. I think I'm going to use that. That was from something that I wrapped. Okay. Let's see if we have just something that might give it a little pop of color. Do you guys like that red one there? I don't know if I like red. Maybe something more orangey. You know what I found the other day? I have this whole other box of buttons that needs to go in here. A couple of cards in there too, but I found, ooh. Nope. I like that, but it's just too big and bulky. Big Mama, that might have come from the stuff that you sent me. And I really like that. The pattern goes so well on there. It's just so big and bulky. So, vintage bone button. I've got that one that's got a little, you know, a little of the brown and the off-white. I love this. I wish this were not so chunky. Ooh, that's kind of a fun button. Look at that. It's got a little metal piece in the middle. Ah, stop it. And that organza doesn't go there. That looks good. Oh, look. We could have put this in our Christmas journal. I've got a snowman button. This one says John's Bay on it. No, I like this one better. All right, are you guys okay with this dark brown one with the metal in it? Ooh, to dip your toast in, yes. My doctor has asked me to start being really changing. Oh, now that's pretty. What do you guys think of that? It brings a little color. It's kind of a blue. Okay, so you guys tell me the blue one or the brown one. And I'm going to cut a little cheesecloth and you guys vote blue or brown. Blue or brown? Brown. I got one brown and one blue, so I need a tiebreaker. Mimi, where are you, my dear? There. I like the cheesecloth better than the organza. I have two blues and one brown. So there's the brown, and I'm not going to color that cheesecloth. It's very light, but I'm leaving it. Blue, blue. Yep. And then there's the, and this actually has the little metal thing in the middle, you know, that holds it down to the button card. And I think I'm going to leave that on there. It's like a little staple. We're choosing, Mimi, between this blue button right here or the brown one. And it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3 for the blue, 1 for the brown. The blue just adds a little color. The brown goes really well, and I love that brown button, but Blue. Yeah, I think the blue just brings in a little extra color. Sorry, Pam. You got outvoted, my dear. That happens sometimes. Happens to the best of us. I get outvoted sometimes. So we're going to put that little piece of lace and then this little button, and I'm not really putting like tag toppers and card toppers on top of these. I think I will leave that for you guys. Well, it's also not quite the right kind of journal for that because it top to bottom. So if you put something here, it would just get stuck in the fold. So maybe some side stuff, but I don't know. I'm not doing any of that. Whoever gets this can continue to work on it. And yeah, that's the thing. You can't go wrong with either one of those choices. All right, there we go. There's admit one. That pocket is done. And that's not super bulky. That button is pretty flat. You guys like? Glue this down so it doesn't get hung up on the pocket. All right. Now, Big Mama said something about the pen and ink, and I want to see which one you were talking about because we could use that next. Hang on, let me press this down for just a minute. Big Mama, was it this set or one of these or one of these? I'm not sure. Oh, I think it was this one you were talking about. Is this the one you were talking about, the pen and ink here? Oh, I like it too. And look at this, where this was something blue on there with that splatter. I love it. Okay, so that page is done. Okay, and should I tear it in a rectangle to include the stamp and this ink and this, or just kind of fussy tear around this? What do you think? Since this was your request, and if anybody sees anything else they want to do, let me know. I'm happy to let you kind of design the piece. I'm losing some of my folds here when I fold it over. Got to get these sewn in at some point here. Hey, Tater. Tater Bug. I'm so glad you're here. The kids must be out of school for the break. Yep. So glad to have you here, Taylor. We have so much fun, and your mom is just such a, I mean, everybody's wonderful, but your mom is just such a great addition. So, Big Mama, do you want me to tear this in a big rectangle, include other stuff? Do you want me to just tear? I've got this B and C, and I'd probably keep that in there because it's some color. Just tear around the ink and the pen? Do you want it a bigger or just the ink and the feather pen, the quill? What do you think, Big Mama? At the very least, I got to take this white. So, Taylor, on Wednesday of next week, we're going to have a marathon crafting session. And you are welcome to join us. We're going to start at our regular time of 8:30. And then, oh, good morning, Scott. Just the ink and the quill. Okay. We're gonna craft till about noon, and we'll play some games, do some giveaways, maybe do some trivia. You want me to get this B and C in here? I'm going to include it, and then if we want to tear it off, we can. Let's get... Oops, I tore off the side of that bottle. That's all right. Good thing about these is they are printables, so you can always print another one if you need it. You screw something up. And Lordy knows I do my share of that, so. All right, do you like it with the B and C on, or should I cut that off? Good morning, Daddy. I love it. Just like she's a little girl again. It's okay. You want me to take it off? Just say, I'll take it off. When you say it's okay and not, wow, that's cool, then I know it's time to take it off. There we go. Now we could use this just as a little page decoration for a writing page, I think. I'm going to tear this so I get, because even if you ink those white pieces, they're still, I didn't, oh no, they were letters, but that's okay, because if you couldn't tell, then somebody else isn't going to be able to tell. It was a B and a C. But I have them cut out here, so we can use them now without, okay. And I have a thought on this. What do we think about just making this a page decoration on one of these writing pages? And I have this piece of book text. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I need to tear it down so it's just part of it. But there's some book text like we're writing a book. Yeah, I actually like it better without too. It's funny because, you know, you look at those things in context of the whole page, and then when you look at them individually. How about just that on there for the writing page? Do you guys like that with the book text? He wanted to be a daddy. I love it. So what do you guys think of this as just a decoration on that page? I'll tell you a story about my son, not with the daddy thing, but my son has always been very loving. I would put that arrangement over onto the other. Okay. Do you want the book page over to the right then? I almost think the book page needs to be to the right. There we go, on the right side of the page. What do you guys think about that? So my son has always been very loving, very touchy, like holding hands, hugging, things like that. And my son's a really tall kid. He's like right now 6'2", but when he was in high school, he was already 6 foot tall. He was in high school and or maybe late junior high. I don't know, but he was older. He was a big kid. And he and my husband were walking through the mall and he reached over and was holding hands with my husband, which, you know, we never thought anything of. But then my husband got nervous about it because here's this really big kid and he's like, what will people think? Will they get the wrong idea? And he was so worried about that. So he sort of found a way to, you know, release his hand. And um but he never said a word to my husband or to my son about it, but he and I laugh about it. All right. So I guess we like that placement. But to this day, he's 40 years old. When I'm with my son, he's always walking with his arm around me, or he's just very, very, very affectionate. All right. There we go. What you think, yous guys? I know, isn't it? I mean, for my son, it was just like, I'm just holding my dad's hand, you know, and he didn't think anything of it. But unfortunately, you have to think about those things these days because people get the wrong idea and you end up with CPS and justifying what's going on and all that good stuff. So, anyway. But my son will never, ever end a phone call or a text. And, you know, anytime, cards, anything, he's always saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. That is his. And if I don't say it back, if I've already said goodbye and he comes back and says, I love you, and I don't then respond, he's like, you didn't say I love you back. Oh, he's funny. Ooh, let's use one of these. I totally agree. I get this, Cheryl. Big Daddy gets. Yeah. Always wanted to be lovey like that when I was sweating on. And now you miss it. I know. Isn't that just the way things go? Okay. Oh, I like that. We could have put maybe lace or something on it, but it's good. It's just a page. You know what I could do? Let's do very lightly. I know, and I usually do too. I'm just if I, you know, if I forget or, you know, I don't know, get busy and don't say it, he gets offended, which he should. All right, there we go. A little bit of book text or script. There, I think that just finishes it off. Oops, that doesn't go in there. That goes in there. All right, so there's that page. Still think it might need a little something, and I have an idea. I'll come back to it. Okay, what shall we do with this one? I don't really want to put it as a pocket or as a card in there because you miss the whole point of that. We could do this here and make it a flip up. What do you think? Please, sir, I want some more. Or we could make it a flip to the side. Whatever we do, I think I do need to back it. So I'm going to work on that. You guys think about flip up, flip to the side, just glue it on the page and just make it decorative. Just glue it on a page. Okay. Does that page work? It's kind of small like that. And I still have this piece of book text. And I have actually, I like this better. Like a flip to the side to be different. Oh, okay. So do it as a flip. Okay. Yeah, I can do it as a side flip. Now, should we do some stenciling on this page to give it some interest behind it? Let's see what I got. I got this. We could use this again. You guys tell me if you like that. Or, oh, there's a stamp set. Ooh, I've got some of these Tim Holtzy ones. I've got this, which is burlap. That's burlap. Got more numbers. That's flowers. I've got the polka dots, bubbles. I've got the little tiny. We could go with this burlap and then take what if we put the burlap down and then with a color take one of these little arrows, like maybe a blue, and put it here so that the arrow sticks out from behind the flip. So you can tell there's something back there. What do you guys think of that? And then it would also show on the inside. And I could do a smaller one. Since we're gonna do this as a flip, I do need to back it. So I'm gonna do that. You guys look at the thought on the stencil and the arrow. Burlap and then do black splatters. Okay. You guys get me going with these splatters, I'm telling you what. Please, sir, I want more. I'll try to get this down on the edges here so I don't have to tear as much. It's okay if they show a little bit. Okay, so the burlap here, and we don't have to do it like all over. I can do kind of hit and miss. And then some black splatters. I like it. There we go. And there we go. save all those little pieces of the watercolor paper. All right. Should I sew around it? I think I should sew around it. Okay, so let's just do some random there. It's not completely covered and it's not real dark. But if we put the black splatters on it, that will really put a few more down there. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to get my black splatters out. Oh, you guys. I get so nervous when I do this. Get a piece of my scrap paper here. So that I don't get splatters where I don't want them. So we're going to go right there. And then my splatter pen is still up here in the water. I gotta find my baby wipe to wipe it off. Okay. Ooh, I have a good pair of jeans on. I don't want to get splatters. Well, let me just pull all the way up to the table so I don't have any chance of ooh, that's kind of cool. All right. There are the black splatters. I'm going to move this over here. I'll wipe up my mess. Boy, those splatters make a mess. Look at this. I went all the way up here at the top and off the side. It's not as bad as when I first started doing it. Man, I would have it everywhere. I did good, kid. All right, I'm going to go and stitch around this because I think this needs some stitching. Oh, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. All righty. No, you've crossed over when you start whipping up the black splatters with scraps of paper instead. Yeah, I didn't do that this time. I didn't wipe them up with paper. I forgot to do that. All right, I had my zigzag stitch on, so I got some zigzag and some straight. All right, let's do this. And then we'll put this down, and that'll be another piece created. Now, should I hinge it with washi or with a piece of fabric? What do you guys think? Did I set it to dry right here? There's a couple of them that are still wet, but only a couple. So let me hit it real quick. Come on. All right. Oh, that's in the picture. Yeah. A little girl is crying out. I know. So, should we hinge it with washi or fabric? What do you guys think? I am torn. I saw oh, what's her name? Barbara from 49 Dragonflies doing a fabric hinge, and I loved it. Oh, I just found my distress. I just found them. We can do torn fabric. Tater what? I use paper towels and dry. I actually have done that. Yes, I do. But I don't know if they're small enough. The keys. Hang tight. I'm looking. I had some of those from the Dollar Tree that looked like hinges. I don't know if I know where they are. I don't know where they are. But we could put one of these keys on there. Or a flourish. Too many thoughts. You know what, Taylor? I do the same thing. And Big Mama gets frustrated with me because I'll ask a question, but before she can get her answer typed in, I've already like moved on, and I either did it or I don't wait long enough for people with lag to answer my questions. Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, Mimi, that towel faded and that rust color went away. So I don't know where I have it, but it faded. All right. I know it does. I know it does. And I try to be aware of that. Okay. So we could hinge it, and then I could have some of the, um, I could either cut it down smaller or I could leave some of the, um, you know, you know what I mean. I know it makes you crazy. So let's do this. I don't know if this fabric's going to lay down real good, but we'll see. If not, we'll put a little closure on the side. All right, so let's put this on here like this. I don't think it needs to be quite this wide, and I know this won't have the torn edge, but I don't want to put too much bulk under this. There, we've still got some. It's not really that frayed edge, but it's a torn, or it's a, it works. All right, let's put this down. Oh, so it's going to go right about there. I'm going to let that, nope, it needs to go over more. And then I don't have clamps big enough to get all the way through this, but, you know, to get all the way to the inside. But what I do have is, hang on, I want to kind of wipe this down a little bit because I got a lot of extra glue in here and I don't like that. And I can take my glue eraser. Please, sir, I want some more. There it is. Now, do we want to put one of these little keys or a flourish up here at the top to kind of balance it out, I think? Nope, I don't like that. Do you like that? I'm almost thinking it's okay just the way it is. But you know what we could do? Yeah, I got to leave it open while it dries because it's going to glue together if I don't. We could take a little bit of that, now that I found it, the embossing glaze, and kind of put around the edge. Or we could do that on another page. All right. So I'm gonna leave this open. Now we've got, I thought I had another, yeah, I really love that. Does it need to have a little tab on it so we know that it's a flip? Yeah, that really is a cool hinge. Came out all wonky. It's crooked. It's frayed. I love it. I love it. Please, sir, I want more. Ooh, pork barbecue. Yeah, I have claw cans. They're just kind of big. They're really, I only have 2. And they're real big. Okay. Please, sir, I want more. All right, we'll come back to that if we need to put a, need something to go in here. I don't know if that's too many colors. I've got this piece. It's got some pens. It's got the quill. It's got some writing. And I was thinking I could make a, something to go in a pocket. Ooh. Actually, I need to cut the edge off of this so that we have this open. And I don't want to cut him, so let's get him out of there. Let's just cut off the little tiniest sliver on this. Oops, I missed a little right at the bottom. And my flap fell off, so we need to, not that, just the way it is. Okay, and that's the way it's going to stay. I'm going to put this back down because I don't want it that open. All right, there we go. Burnish it down. And now we've got this pocket, and I have my little guy that I'm going to sew in there. So he's going to go this way with 2 eyes showing. All right, and then it feels like it's all dry now. Let's see what else I have over here. Just the way it is. Okay. Then we'll leave it just the way it is. Now, I had this piece that I had large. We could make a tag. Oh, where is Paula? We haven't done her chimney sweep, and she hasn't. Have y'all heard about the snowman who got very upset about the sun coming out? Well, I would imagine he would be upset about it, but what's the punchline? What's the punchline, please? He had a meltdown. Oh, you're so funny. We could put that on there as just a writing spot and cover up part of that envelope. We don't need to cover the whole thing. There. What do you guys think about that? Just a little. I know he had a meltdown. Oh, Scott, you're so funny. Daddy and his dad jokes. He's over there laughing. You know what? My husband does that too. He laughs at his own jokes and he laughs heartily. Even if they're really stupid, he laughs at them. Sometimes they're really funny and sometimes. You guys, Taylor and Mimi, you guys have such a close family. I know a lot of you do on here, but we see it a lot because you're on here with your mom, and then Scott, kind of participates. And I know Big Mama's close with her family. And, I know a lot of you are close with your families. What about that? I think I'm just going to do that as a writing spot. And then there is a tuck or an opening right here in this pocket that we could tuck something in. You like it a lot? Good, I'm glad. I like it a lot too. All right, let's get back here. Well, I don't have a whole lot of family, Big Mama. See, there I went again, Mimi. I mean, as soon as I say it, I know I've said it wrong, but I just can't stop. I don't have a lot of family, so I am more than happy to be a part of yours. It gets hard at the holiday time because out here it's just my husband and I. Now I do have my stepson out here, but they don't spend time with us at the holidays. Never have. So there we go. There's that and that. 2 peas in a pod. I know you guys are 2 peas in a pod. Let's see what else I have in here. Okay, so we have this chimney sweep. He probably splatters too. We could put that right here. Make it a pocket, or we could just make it a decorative page, or we could make it a flip up page, or we could do whatever we want to do with it. I love that. What do you think? Well, I think, one of the things over this past year, Taylor, with me doing Art Before Breakfast and more stuff online, I have really expanded my good friendships, Oh, Lori B. Yeah, I mean, I have my husband. My one son is out on the West Coast. Now, every other year, he does come out to see us for Christmas. So next year he'll be here, but yeah, that wouldn't work. They're all about doing their own thing, and it's her family. She spends every holiday with her family, and we just, hey, Penny, we're just sort of I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it because it gets me upset. All right, what shall we do? Maybe it's not good on that page because there's not enough contrast. We could make this a, oh no, we've already got that boy in there. We have that tag. I don't like that with that. Oh, let's go look in our other. Let's look at the back of this because we had a couple of pages back here that needed to be decorated. I could cut that down and we could make that a flip up, and it's on the brown page, so it's not as matchy. No, not that page. I think all the other pages are pretty much. I've got the front of this envelope. Oh, I just went and stamped some little scripty stuff on there. But we could put this guy on here. Yeah, well, this one, this is the first one we did. Let's go through this. And if you see a place for the, I'll flip through this one and then we'll flip through. And I could have a lot of room that I could tear off extra on here if I need to. Okay, we've got this just blank page. We've got this guy. And this, oh, come on. This card in here. Got this as a blank page. And then we've got a little Oliver down here. We did a little cluster. We don't have a cluster in the second one. We have this, and I did sew. I don't know if I did this online, but well, I sewed the ruffle and then I glued it on. And then we've got this with the tag or the tab on the side. My family literally blew apart. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I really do too, Lori B. So, I really have a hard time with it too, because of how wonderful holidays were when I was growing up with my grandparents. And I really wanted to be that kind of grandma to grandkids, and I just don't have that opportunity, and it's really, really, really hard. All right, then we have this quote. And then we have this guy in a pocket with that quote. Here's another quote. I use a lot of quotes in this part with an upper tuck. And then we have this is Mrs. Bedouin with some grungy lace and a quote and some stenciling. And we have this grungy paper and lace at the top. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's so spread out these days and doing their own thing. Last year, my brother came for Thanksgiving, and that was wonderful. I hadn't seen him in years. And these will get inked around, by the way. Then we have this belly band. And then we have this flip out. It's a side flip out. And this is not sticking down. So I need to fix that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, holidays are always really hard. My husband asked me yesterday, he said, the holidays are coming. Are you going to be okay? Because he knows. Then we have this writing page. Then we have this upper tuck with this little guy and the CBS thing. Then I have this as a pocket, and we've got this on the inside. Oh, I might have put this on the inside on my own. You guys might not have seen this. I just took this hand with the pen and stuck it in there. And it's got just a little bit of stamping on it. And then we've got this with the typewriter and the books. This is a writing page with the magic ink stand. And then we've got 2 blank pages here. We've got this to cover, and this could be just a writing page. So that's the one signature. 7 cats. Holy cow. All right, now here's this one, and we've got to find a place for this. We could put it on the very front, and I could take it down some. We could put a frame around it. I have some of these. Tim Holtz frames. Not that one. I could even copy this and make it just a hair bit smaller. But that frame doesn't fit on the page. It's really tall. All right. Then we've got this page, and then this one. Then I've got this one, which, maybe putting that on the dark page. That might be a good idea. And then we've got this little writing page that we just did. Oh, hey, Donna. I just did my thumbs up. Then I've got this to make a pocket out of. And then we've got this little writing spot and this. We've got this flip up. And I do have room to, put something on here. Gotta glue that down some more. We've got this page. We've got the back side of the envelope. It covers up all the yumminess of that envelope, though. I don't want to do that. Then we've got that guy. A little too big for that. We could put it now. I think the place that I am really liking it, you guys, what do you think, is right here. What do y'all think? And I can cut it down a little more on the side. Oh, we're at 1 hour and 18 minutes, you guys. Look at that. We're not going to have any trouble doing 1.5 hours. Are you guys okay with this here? And I'll make it fit there. I'll maybe take it down a little bit. And tell me what you want to do with it. Maybe we'll make it a side tuck with a piece of paper in there for writing. How's that? All right, ladies, we are 1 hour and 18 minutes. I went way over time. I was just having so much fun. And you and Taylor are family. Yes, you are. All right, so this is the plan. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to make it a tuck spot. I'm going to take it down a little bit here and a little bit off the top and make it a tuck spot. And we'll put some writing paper in it. What do y'all think of that? What do you all think of that? She's been supper bust. I think she means super busy. I think she means super busy. Yeah, it's that time of year. Anyway, I keep playing. All right, everybody, I'm going to let y'all go because I got to go upstairs and get something to eat. And I'll work on this some more, actually. And see, today, what is today? Friday. So we'll be here tomorrow. And I'll have some more things to show you that I worked on. And then maybe we can get it to the point where we're ready to sew the signatures in and make the front cover. So we'll see. I will talk to y'all later. Love you all bunches. If any of you are not here tomorrow, Merry Christmas to you, because we won't be on Sunday, and then Monday's Christmas. And I'm not planning to do a live on Christmas. Maybe in the middle of the day I might come on and do something, but my 8:30, no. So if any of you are not here for tomorrow, Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday after Christmas. Remember, we're doing the marathon live on Wednesday, 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. to noon. So plan for that. All right, everybody. Bye.